I've just been the front car in a 4-vehicle pile-up. I was hit by a car, he was hit by an Amazon truck, who was then hit by a Mercedes. Gosh, I might be shaking a little bit still as well. I've been hit from behind. I can't get into the boot. And I was absolutely fine. I felt absolutely fine until when I was speaking to the insurance people, he asked me if I was all right. And then I wasn't so much. Oh God, it's happened again. Welcome to our summer 2024 European road trip.
If you've seen the video we put out a few weeks ago, you'll know this is going to be the biggest road trip we've ever gone on.
You'll also know I'm not going to be there for the first 3 weeks.
Right, exactly that. So Lindsay's going to join me around 19th of July in Istanbul. She's flying in with Harry and George. Yeah, and Eddie then is flying off to Hong Kong for 2 weeks. Then he's heading to Thailand and then Malaysia. Then he'll fly back into Istanbul where we'll scoop him up. And in the meantime, we would have done probably around about a month in Turkey then. So that's what you're in for this summer, guys. But I thought I'd give you a few statistics before we do. Mileage on the vehicle right now, 20,042 miles. I've just topped it up at the local garage and I've put £127 in. It's given me 82 litres and I've paid £154.9 per litre. So let's see what the prices are and let's see what the mileage is along the way on this road trip. I'll give you this information as we go along. I know we get lots of comments about how informative the videos are, so I'll be mindful of that and I'll try and share as much information about this trip with you as possible.
Actually, if you've got specific questions that you'd like us to address as we're going around, leave them in the comments and we'll try and make sure we can answer them as we go.
Right, Lindsay may not be on the first 3 weeks, but she'll certainly be in the comments for you guys.
Yeah, of course.
And we're on the M1, first leg of the journey. Guys, this is Eddie. So Eddie's 18. He's 18, not nearly 19 now, and he's going on the biggest trip of his life. Although he has been to Malaysia before. But yes, he's flying into Hong Kong around the 19th of July from Istanbul. And did you know the flights from Istanbul to Hong Kong and then over to Thailand and then from Malaysia back to Istanbul is cheaper than the flights from the UK to Hong Kong and back, so it made sense to fly out from there, didn't it? But we're going to have a way big adventure before then. We've got a few episodes, we've got 3 weeks without Lynds and the other boys, and our first stop is Amsterdam. Now we're going through France, so earlier on I did put my Angles Morts on. Of course we've got the sticker on the back, that goes on the back right hand side. I got that wrong one year, and you boy did you tell me. So yeah, back right is where the sticker goes, and then you're meant to put the stickers on the doors, but because the doors are magnetic, we've got magnets on the doors, so I can easily just peel them off. But yeah, they're on and ready to go for France. Plan is to hit the Eurotunnel right now. I think we're on a 10 to 3 crossover, and then drive for about 4 hours to get into Netherlands, into Holland, just before Amsterdam. And then tomorrow we're going to meet up with my good friend Alan and stay at a campsite in Amsterdam and have a boys' weekend in Amsterdam. And we've arrived at the Eurotunnel in Folkestone. It's been 2 hours 32 minutes. We've averaged 49 miles an hour and 27 miles per gallon, which is pretty good going for this. Quite impressed with that. I have to get 23, 24. So we've just checked in and there's an hour and 50 minute wait. We are on time. It's half an hour to our train, but they've got delays, so we've got to wait almost 2 hours. And I've got a big drive the other side, so deflated about that. I'm going to be driving to into the evening, probably to about 8 o'clock this evening. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I thought this time of the year wouldn't be as busy as when it is in July when we usually head out there. But it does seem busy. And it does seem that there's a lot of foreign plate cars going back across, so I don't know what it is. I guess it's the Euros as well, Ed, isn't it? Probably be a lot of people going out for the Euros as well, that's why it's busy. But there we are, it is what it is. Right, we've driven through the car park and it is heaving. There's just nowhere to park this thing. They're doing a lot of road works in there, a lot of works on the car park, so there was nowhere to park this thing. But also I'm going to be so late getting there, so we've just driven on through and we're in the queue just to get on now. We're meant to be waiting for an hour and 50 minutes. Let's see if they turn us around here. Next stop, passport control. Right, well, we're through the initial UK passport control. We've been pulled over for a quick swab test and to turn the gas off. And now we've just got passport control for France. And then hopefully we're through and on our train, or certainly not a 2 hour delayed train that they put us on. We're having some quick instant noodles while we're waiting. That kettle takes no time to boil. Just a quick snack, because when I get off the train I need to do some driving. And we're on the Eurotunnel, and the noodles are cool enough to eat now. But we used to have a tradition, every time we used to come out on the Eurotunnel, we'd all sit down and watch an episode of Modern Family. The memories of that, but I guess the kids have grown up now and they're watching other things, although George still loves watching it over and over again. Who likes Modern Family? Isn't it a great series? Right, we're gonna 20 minutes. I'm not sure if you know how long this is. It's about 20 minutes to get to the other side, to get into France. Then I'm going to drive until it gets dark. I'm hopefully going to get us in deep into the Netherlands and only leave maybe half an hour or so to get into Amsterdam tomorrow morning. Right, that's the noodles eaten, lovely. But I used to trick the kids when they were younger, that you'd see fish as the train went down in the sea. You'd see fish on the windows there, and of course they fell for it as young kids, didn't they? Who wouldn't? Right, a couple of things to report. Not sure if you're aware, but phone signal all the way under the Eurotunnel, has been for years, which is brilliant. That's ideal. And another thing, I've got a Sergeant tracker on here, and they called just as soon as it left the UK. As soon as we went under the water, they rang and told me, look, you know, it's left the UK, is everything okay? And I said, yeah, we've just got on the Eurotunnel, stand down until September. So yeah, it's good to have that tracker. In fact, you need that tracker of a valuable motorhome this much. Insurance companies insist on it. Well, it's beautiful blue skies here in France. We're on the motorway, and we have got just over 3-hour drive to get in, hopefully before 10 o'clock, into our park up I've got earmarked for the Netherlands. About half an hour driving, and that's France done. We're just crossing the border into Belgium, and that means as soon as we park up I can get rid of these Angus malt magnets off the van. Right, we've still got an hour and a half to go, and we see at Burger King at the service station, so we pulled in to get our dinner. At least we won't need to sort that when we get there now, and I think if we just munch this down, I'll still get there before it's dark tonight. Well, we've arrived at the park up just before dark. It's a lovely little place here, to be honest with you. It looks like it's tucked away just at the back of the leisure centre or something, or a school. We've driven just down past a lovely canal and in through a really, really quiet village. Let me give you some statistics for the day, by the way. Now we're here. It's 10 o'clock. The sun sets at 10 past 10. We've done 25.4 miles per gallon. We've done 336 miles today. I've been on the road for almost 12 hours. I've had my breaks in between, but it's been quite a long day. Average speed 45 mile an hour. Travel time 7 hours and 25. So there it is for today. We're now about half an hour from centre of Amsterdam, where we're going to head in the morning. But Ed found something interesting on the way here. Fuel prices in Holland is ridiculous. What was it, Ed? 210?
220 for petrol.
220 for
195 for diesel.
220 for unleaded, and 195 for diesel. So I hope, I've got 162 miles, I hope I don't need to fill up whilst we're in Holland, but it is expensive here. There's plenty of other motorhomes here, so and you know what I do, I front load the drive in, I back load the drive in. So yeah, do as much driving at the beginning of the holiday as we can, and then don't pay for expensive campsites when you turn up at 10 o'clock at night. So we've got a little free park up here. I'll put a link in the description, and I'll show you around in the morning. Good morning from the Netherlands. We had a lovely night's sleep, and I've woken up to sunshine, and it really feels like we're on holiday. We are in Harmelen, which is about 40 minutes south of Amsterdam, and I'm parked at the leisure centre. It's free overnight parking for us there, so I will leave you a link in the description if you're heading this way. But it feels like we're on the first day of the holiday. I'm really excited, really excited. Although we are probably going to have a bit of a weekend in Amsterdam, just me and Eddie. Alan's not coming now. But I'm just soaking in the sun and enjoying the slow pace of being on holiday. Wow, it's been too long, but I got 2 months of this, so I'm really excited, really excited. Got a coffee on the go this morning, and yeah, we can't check in the campsite till about 1 o'clock. Eddie wanted a lay-in, so yeah, we was up chatting and watching some YouTube last night. I've had a shower this morning in the van, which I rarely do, but I figure I've got full water in here, and we're going to a campsite so I can top it up before we leave tomorrow. So there you are. No, Monday. We're leaving Monday, aren't we? So there we are. Thought I'd just check in. This place is adequate. It's got no services, but it's adequate. And if you wanted to swim and freshen up, it's just there. And of course, you don't get a table and chairs out when you're at these free airs, but to pop my little side table down like this, to put my coffee on, or to put the camera on, perfect. We can take these off now. We don't need them for a while. It's ideal they're magnetic, but of course I've had to put a sticker on the back, and I've only brought one with me, so I can't peel that off. Okay, we're keeping on top of things. Washing up's done. It's going to pack a few things away and get on the road. Before we do, I want to show you we had an injury You see, I've got these on the windscreen so I can record whilst I'm driving, and unfortunately this one fell down last night. Just too hot on the windscreen for the sticky pad, so I need to find somewhere to put that back up. I know many of you have driven on the continent, and therefore this isn't for you, but for the people that haven't and are worried about it, you needn't be. Honestly, it becomes second nature. It's quite easy, but one thing to bear in mind, it's always like first thing in the morning when I'm driving away from my park up, I'm always mindful to stick on the right, and then for the rest of the day it just becomes natural. But yeah, always first thing in the morning as I'm driving away, drive on the right, drive on the right. Great little campsite in Amsterdam. I'll leave a link in the description, but we've checked in, really friendly, and we've got a huge pitch, very big pitch. So here for a couple of days, we're here till Monday morning, so we're going to set a few things out. We'll head off into Amsterdam. At least when we come back, we've got a base then. There you go, just get this out like this.
Yeah. And little tape.
And there you go, first basic pitch of the holiday setup. We're here for a couple of days, we're here till Monday morning, and we're set up. And Starlink, I want to talk to you about the Starlink. If you watched our previous videos, you'll see that Phil's come around. We've got the new Gen 3, and we've had that put on the roof now, the new flat mount one, and that works perfectly as we're driving along. And the kids can still access the internet everywhere we go. Except for places like this. Because of the trees here, Starlink doesn't work well within the trees of this campsite. But fortunately the campsite's got Wi-Fi, so we've jumped on the Wi-Fi, and of course we're using Surfshark. Surfshark make these holidays possible. They make these road trips possible. They sponsor us for 3 years now. If you don't know what Surfshark is, it's a VPN, which is a virtual private network. It secures you from the baddies or the big corporations out there. George uses it all the time to change the country he's in to watch the different series. Like the other day, I think he wanted to watch the Karate Kid series, and he had to change it to Australia, and there you go. And then you can stream it from there. It's also handy when Harry wants to watch the football, and then you can just say you're back in the UK and you can watch it as normal on the UK. So that's what we use it for. And you can have unlimited devices on one account. So it's ideal for us. So we have got a deal for you. If you use the link in the description and use our code RADFORDS, you'll get 4 months completely free, and it is a 30-day money-back guarantee. So give it a go, see if it works for you. But we're going to be using it this whole trip, all the way down to Turkey. There you go. Ed just said he uses it all the time. What do you use it for, Ed?
For streaming shows that I can't get in the UK.
Right. That's what most of the boys use it for. It is ideal for that. Right, Ed. Let's hit Amsterdam. And I'm going light in Amsterdam. I'm taking the new Insta360 Go 3S. This tiny little thing, which also comes out and magnets on there like that. So if you see the shots, FOV shots, POV shots, that's how we're doing it. Right, it's just a 15-minute walk from the campsite to right here where we're going to get the ferry across the river, but we just missed it, so another 20 minutes for the next one. And here's our ferry. Awesome. Start it off with a nice boat trip, eh, Ed? It's lovely. And there's a few different ferries. We're going to catch a different one on the way back. Right, we walked loads, haven't we? We've walked for about an hour, and we own a beer, so cheers, Ed. First beer. Oh, that is awesome. It's a Grolsch light beer, and it is lovely. But Lindsay's been in touch, and she's been in an accident on the M1.
The road you can see up here, that is the M1, and I've just been the front car in a 4-vehicle pile-up. Basically, I've been hit from behind because a truck stopped for some ducks. A family of ducks are very cute, and yes, the ducks are safe. I was slowing but hadn't stopped, and a car pulled out into my lane to avoid hitting the truck full on, and I totally get that, it makes sense. He pulled out into my lane and has clipped my back passenger corner, so my bumper is buckled and is touching the wheel. I can't get into the boot. I think the adrenaline has gone now. And I was absolutely fine. I felt absolutely fine until when I was speaking to the insurance people, he asked me if I was all right. And then I wasn't so much. Oh God, it's happened again. Anyway, it's really hot in here. I'm far too hot. Maybe I'll have another go at filming this. Maybe I won't. I don't know.
She's getting recovered right now, but I can't relax until I know she's back okay. So there it is. How's your beer, Eddie?
It's very good.
Yeah? A white Grolsch. It's really good.
Yeah.
I like that. Right, we're at the Skinny Bridge, one of the famous bridges in Amsterdam, and there's a hive of activity in the water here. It's like the Grand Canal that we saw in Venice, but in Amsterdam. Maybe you should go on a boat trip. What do you think, Ed? No?
I don't know.
The boy wants to do Fibo, so that's what we're looking for. Fibo is like their fast food in Amsterdam, or in the Netherlands here. So see if we can find a near Fibo, shall we?
All right.
Good. So we're sat here at Longpura, which is the Indonesian we came to when we were here last a few years ago with our good friends Tony and Marinda. And Ed's really enjoyed it. It's good food, but we are worried about Lynds, and I hope she's okay at home.
Okay, I'm back. Huge thank you to Big Duck Bill, who is a 7-foot gentle giant, and he rescued me. He was from Able Assist and they were brilliant. He brought me back to Milton Keynes. The car is on the driveway because it's Saturday. I didn't get my facial. I was going for a facial, so that's disappointing. So maybe later in the week. The car will be collected from here probably Monday, Tuesday, and taken to the breakdown fixer-upper people. My back is starting to seize up, and it's great to be back on the great camera because I know it does good things to my skin, but it's quite heavy in my arm. My arm's aching, and so is my back. So I think I'll be going to the chiropractor this week as well. Great, all these things I hadn't had planned. Look, I'm starting to shake.
I'm not a very good vlogger. They deliver the food and I just go and eat it. So let me tell you, it is really, really nice. We've had a selection of starters for this meal. 3 of them being satays, all different flavours of satays. And now we've got a fish, yeah, with a little sweet chilli sauce. So it's all beautiful here. Enjoying that, Ed?
Yep.
That was brilliant. Absolutely perfect. And that's the place there, Longpura. And behind me, Anne Frank's house, which actually is a place that we brought the kids to when we came to Amsterdam last. It's a good visit for families. And we found Mike Tyson's got a coffee shop. I didn't know Mike Tyson sold coffee. And apparently they sell chocolate ears in there as well. So there you go. Mike Tyson sells coffee and chocolate. And we've stopped for another cheeky little beer, haven't we?
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. So many cafes to stop off at in Amsterdam, isn't it? And really good food places. Oh, spend a week here just eating out. Dam Square, what a hive of activity. We've got a band playing over there and it's just heaving. All the restaurants, the hustle and bustle of Amsterdam. He spotted Dunkin' Donuts and he's gone in to get a donut. What are we going for, boy? Oh, donuts for €3.50. Wow, they better be good donuts. And there you go, he's gone for a happy deal donut and drink, €5.10. Raspberry cheesecake with iced latte. But of course Dad's paying. Well, they seem to like their coffee in Amsterdam. There's a lot of coffee shops. And this one is the first one. And there we go, Amsterdam Central Station. And time for the ferry back across. Oh look, it's kon-tiki. And we're back in the van and we've got the aircon on and it's lovely, lovely and cool. We have walked our socks off today. My back's aching. I'm gonna call it a night, but I'll let you know in the morning how far we walked today.
Good morning. It is Sunday morning and yesterday was a bit of a disaster day with the car being hit, and I've woken up. I feel okay. I'm a little bit tight in my back, my lower and mid back. I think it's all right. It doesn't feel like anything's out. It just needs the muscles to relax and not panic anymore. I thought I'd give you a quick tour of where we are with the kitchen for now. Because obviously I'm now not lifting boxes to bring stuff back in. So we're kind of in the same place. I've added a few more bits, a few more mugs, but there's still a lot of work to do, unfortunately. But it's getting there. But the great news is my sister is coming to stay this weekend.
Right, let's set up the cooker to cook some breakfast. Firecracker chorizo sausages. That's the bacon sausages coming along a treat. And we've got some eggs on the go. Whilst Eddie hunts for a can opener, because we don't seem to have one. I think we nicked it out here the other day. So he's having a walk around and asking people for a can opener for the beans. And to save washing up, we're warming the beans up in the same pan. And breakfast is served. Not the best looking, but practical.
Hello, doggy. Hello, doggy, doggy, doggy. You're a lovely thing, ain't you? Hello.
I do like cats. I am a cat person more than a dog person.
You lovely little thing. Yeah.
So it's Sunday and we wanted a bit of a relax today, so we've taken it easy. It's now mid-afternoon and we're going to make our way into Amsterdam again. But I wanted to run by yesterday's activity with you because we walked our legs off. We got the ferry over to into the city, and then I got the news from Lindsay then, when I was just getting off the ferry of course, but she's doing okay today. And then we took a walk around an area and been in Amsterdam, and then all the way down to the Leidensplein or the Leidensplein we walked, and then we made our way up and back up to the Damrak. And we did 29,000 steps yesterday, which is ridiculous. So we're probably going to take it a bit easier today, but see if we can stay out till later. And the football's on today, so we're going to hopefully get in a bar and catch the football. Okay, the campsite looks pretty quiet right now. Could be a good opportunity to give you a quick tour. So our pitch is just here, and they have some smaller pitches next to us, but that's quite a long one. I purposely chose one of the biggest pitches because I was worried about the size of our van here. So there's tents over here, and this nice little area, kitchen area for the tents. The cook over here, eating facilities, and washing up, and of course fridge as well. They accommodate a lot of tents. There's quite a lot of small tents out there. And you've got these chalets as well. It looks like you can rent these chalets out. All in all, it's a nice site. It's really, really nice. Very, very clean and very welcoming when we got here. It seems all the pitches have got electric and water to them. There's a washing up area right here. Bins, there's the ladies and the gents. Toilet cubicles and showers here. And some hand wash facilities here. Everything's really clean. Well, they have packed them in a little tight here, I must say. Right, let's head into Amsterdam. And there it is, another ferry ride. So it's a 25-minute walk from the campsite to the ferry station, and then it's 5 minutes and you're right here at Central Station, ready to start down the Damrak. We found a little pub to have a couple of beers and hopefully watch the match. Cheers. And we're off, but we were hoping they were going to turn the volume up for the game, which they have done, but it's all in Dutch. Little snack, eh? Some nachos, Ed. Yeah! Look at that goal. Large JD & Co. Cheers, Ed. So we've just spent the evening at Cafe Thyssen. I'll look for it on Google Maps and put a link in the description, but it was a great evening. It was inexpensive. It's kind of like a local hip bar. It seems to be busier during the day, but they had the football on and we really, really enjoyed it. The crowd was really good. It was good. We didn't want it too noisy, but we wanted to be in amongst the atmosphere. And we won. We're through to the next round. How cool is that? So we've popped in a Fibo because Ed loves a Fibo. If you don't know what it is, look, you have all these here and you just literally swipe your card. You choose what you want. There's all different things in here. And they fill them from behind and you literally swipe your card, pay €3-4 euros, and then you push the button and then open it and you get your food. It's as simple as that. It's their version of McDonald's. And is it good? Hey, what do you got, boy?
Small fries and mayo.
We can't come to Amsterdam and not have chips and mayo, can we? And back to the van, and it's what, 10:30. Just haven't got it in me like I used to. Oh, my back's killing, my knees killing. 2 days walking around Amsterdam is more than enough. Good morning. Well, what a weekend in Amsterdam. Did you enjoy that, Ed?
Yeah.
It was a great weekend in Amsterdam. Not sure how much I managed to film for you guys, but, you know, we've had a great time. It's been a great start to this summer's road trip. Right, we're going to hit the road in a moment. I've packed up the pitch here. I've put a shirt on. I'm looking a little smart because I've got an appointment with somebody about an hour and a half away. And then we're heading down to the Nürburgring. Hope you like the video, guys. If you have, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not, so you can join us on this journey. And we'll see you on the next one.